What I mean by this is that if you were to switch on, in fact, we did this in one of our earlier sessions. We stopped doing it because it's sort of people, it caught on and people started being a little bit too smart for their pants, so we stopped doing it. But essentially it was this. We would show them a clip of an interview for a Muslim woman, but without the voice. It was muted. And we would say, guess what she's talking about. And we would list out all the suggestions. And all the suggestions were, this brother was going to, I thought he was going to tell me to stop. All the suggestions were this. It's about hijab. It's about honor killing. It's about female circumcision. It's about forced marriages. It's about the things that you and I can guess. So fine. Let's show the next clip. It was a clip of a brother who looked something like Muhammad Ansar. Big beard, mashallah, imama. And I said, okay, what is he talking about? The answers were this. Jihad. Terrorism. Extremism. It turned out, the clip that we showed, the sister was talking about the banking crisis and the role of Muslim institutions in finding a solution to the banking crisis. The brother with a big beard, he was talking about road safety and how in his area, he ran a campaign to bring down the speed limit to 20 miles an hour in order to save, especially school children crossing the road from accidents. You would never expect that. True? Now this is we as Muslims. Imagine the public out there. Our challenge is never to be popular. Why is it that we're not presenting more and more Muslims in order to talk about the arts? Don't we watch TV? Don't we have a thought on the morality of arts today, of modern arts? Don't we, have a take on what's in the theatre, what's in the film? Subhanallah. Whenever I go to my local cinema, I see loads of sisters in their hijab and brothers, in their beards, sort of looking over their shoulders so that the imam of the mosque doesn't see them. But then no one comes to comment on the film, whether it was a good film, a bad film, whether it's worth going in and splashing, 10, 12 pounds to watch. Whether it has any point valid in order to take forward to a discussion. Why is that? What's our take on the environment? Doesn't Islam talk about the environment? What about crime? What about drugs? What about safety, generally? Security? You see, either we're part of the community or we're not. And while some, and by the way, they're not the majority at all, those who really despise Islam and have an agenda, they are a minute minority. As is the element within Muslims who despises anything else non-Muslim and wishes to eliminate them. They are also a minute minority. And both elements really should not be talked about or addressed in the kind of way that we do. We afford them far too much time, far too much energy, and we give them far too much credibility and worth, when they're really not worth all that.